Have you ever heard the expression, an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure? Well, if you're considering buying or selling a home, not doing these few relatively inexpensive things could end up costing you tens of thousands of dollars. Hi, I'm Sierra Haskins with the NorCal Life Real Estate Group, and in this important video, I'm going to share with you why not doing inspections could end up being extremely costly for you in the long run. You're going to want to save this video to come back to or grab a pen and paper to take some notes, as I'll be sharing a lot of important information with you. If you have any questions during this video about something I cover or about the local housing market, please leave me a comment or reach out to me and I would be happy to get back to you. You can find all of my contact information right here in the video description below. But for now, let's just get right into it. Before we dive into the details of some of these inspections, let's talk about 5 super quick reasons why home inspections matter so much. Hidden issues. Homes can have hidden issues that are not visible during a regular walkthrough. These issues could range from plumbing leaks to electrical problems to even structural damage. A professional home inspector is trained to spot these hidden problems. Safety concerns. Home inspections are also a way to assess safety concerns. They ensure that the property meets safety standards such as electrical and fire safety, which is especially important for the well-being of your family. They also help with negotiating power. A detailed inspection report can give you negotiating power. If significant issues are discovered, you can often negotiate with the sellers or the buyers to have them repaired. I'm going to talk about why I say the buyers or sellers can negotiate at the end of the video, so make sure you stick around. Inspections also provide peace of mind. Having a home inspection can also help provide peace of mind because you know the true condition of the property, allowing you to make an informed decision, and it reduces the risk of unpleasant surprises down the road. It also helps with long-term savings. Addressing problems early can save you money in the long run. Fixing minor issues now can prevent them from turning into major, costly repairs later on. So, with those 5 things talked about and the importance of home inspections, let's talk about the type of inspections that are crucial during the home buying or selling process. There are 2 that we always recommend to our clients, no matter if they are buyers or sellers. And then I'll give you a few more that I'll share why they may be important for you as well. The first inspection we always recommend is a whole house inspection. This is the most comprehensive and common one and usually costs a few $100s. Now, we say we always recommend one, but it's not mandatory by any means. But it is an opportunity for a general home inspector to examine various aspects of your potential property to provide you with a comprehensive overview of everything they can find. This is a quick overview of what they're going to be looking for. Your foundation. Inspectors are going to examine your foundation for cracks, settlement, or any signs of structural issues. A strong foundation is essential to the stability of your entire home. They're going to look at the roof and assess the condition, looking for damaged or missing shingles, signs of leaks, really the overall integrity of the roofing material. They can also tell you if they're going to recommend you have a full roof inspection done if they see something really concerning. They look for plumbing. Inspectors are going to check the plumbing system for leaks, water pressure, and drainage issues. They'll also inspect fixtures and connections for any potential problems. They can also tell you if toilets and showers meet low flow standards, which are necessary for some towns or cities that now require them. They will check out your electrical systems. The electrical inspection involves checking the electrical panel, wiring, outlets, and switches for safety and compliance with local codes. Some older homes have what's called a Zinsco panel, and while it was really popular in the 70s and 80s, it's actually quite a fire hazard and usually needs changing out. So they can tell you that kind of information as well. They look at your heating and air conditioning. They're going to evaluate the heating and cooling systems, ensuring that they function properly and are well maintained. They look at your insulation and your ventilation. They assess your insulation in the attics and walls to make sure that there's proper temperature control and energy efficiency. They're going to look at your windows and your doors. They inspect them for proper operation, for sealant and good insulation, which can really impact your energy efficiency and really your home security. They also check appliances that are part of the home, such as the stove, the dishwasher, the refrigerator, all checking to make sure that they're in working order. Our buyers have had multiple homes that were found to have faulty appliances, and we were able to address them through inspections. So, inspectors will look in the attic and crawl spaces to examine for insulation, ventilation, and really signs of pest or water damage. Attics are known spaces for mice and rats to nest, so they often find those issues too. Home inspectors will also go through the exterior of your house looking for signs of damage to the siding, the brickwork, and really the overall condition of the property's exterior. They're going to assess landscaping, grading, and drainage to identify any potential water-related issues as well. They can also be on the lookout for safety concerns such as faulty wiring and the presence or really the absence of carbon monoxide and smoke detectors in the house. And usually if the home has a chimney, inspectors will do a really brief inspection to point out anything major that they can see, and will usually refer you to a chimney specialist if they spot something questionable. So you can see by the list what the potential benefits are by just having that one inspection done. But there's another inspection that is just as important, really if not more so, than the general house inspection, and that is a pest inspection. There's a misconception that a pest inspection is just mainly looking for rodents and bugs. And while they are good for that, it's not their sole purpose. They kind of do two main things. Pest inspectors are looking for termites, wood-boring beetles, ant infestations, rodent activity, really any wood-destroying pest activity that can cause significant damage to a home and its integrity. But they are also looking for dry rot issues on the property, all along the eaves of a roof, on the siding and fascia boards, along the ground where the dirt may meet the side of the house, and more. They're looking for any rot on a home that could potentially be an issue for you that you need to be aware of. When you get your inspection report back, they usually categorize their findings into Section 1 and Section 2 issues. Obviously, Section 1 being the most severe and usually needing immediate attention. So something to note here is that if you are purchasing a home using a loan, in most cases, your lender will require this inspection, as the bank wants to ensure that the property they're lending on is structurally sound and free from active termite or pest infestations. And if you're using a VA loan for a purchase, they will require a pest inspection and that all the Section 1 items are called out, that the ones that are called out are addressed before the close of escrow. So if you have questions about a VA loan, you can always message me, leave me a comment, and I'd be happy to get back to you. But that is one that is going to have to get addressed before the close of escrow. These two inspections together usually run about $500 or $600. And while I know that's a bit of money, the information they provide is priceless and could potentially save you thousands of dollars down the road with whatever they may uncover. Now, on a quick side note here, I know that homes in certain markets are still selling really quickly and multiple offers are a thing to contend with. Now, there's some realtors that will tell you in order to make a more competitive offer, give up your inspection contingency or your rights to your inspections. While they might be right that that could make a more appealing offer to a seller to have an offer in hand that they don't have to worry about the condition of their property, please remember that that is going to be your property soon and all the potential issues it has are coming with it. There may be nothing to worry about, and if so, that is great. But when you've worked for years to save for a down payment for a home and decide to give up your inspections to try and win that offer, only to find out there's major issues to be dealt with costing thousands in repairs, it can really be a letdown and can cause huge amounts of disappointment and unwanted financial stress. So there's a few other types of inspections that we recommend based on what type of property you're wanting to purchase and its location. If you are not going to be on city sewer or a water plan, you may strongly consider getting an additional septic and well inspection. If your property is going to be using a septic system, having the tank and the leach lines tested is imperative to make sure the system is in good working condition. It's also a good idea to have the tank pumped of all the waste before you move in. The last thing you want is to be hosting a family holiday dinner and unexpectedly having your septic lines backing up on your yard or in your house. We have heard multiple horror stories and want to help you avoid that. So also, if your property is going to be on a well, we suggest you get a well inspection to find out how many gallons per minute the well produces, how well the pump works. Some wells do great and you'd never know the difference, but some only pump 5 or 10 gallons a minute, which could be an issue if more than one person is showering at a time in the house. So you also want to include a bacteria test to see what may or may not be in your water. If something is detected, it's usually very easy to treat, but you don't know what you don't know, so it's worth getting it checked out. Now, there are more that you can do, including a mold inspection. You can test for radon levels, do a lead-based paint inspection, and more of those. And I'd be happy to share them with you. But the ones I shared in this video are important to pay attention to and really consider when you're purchasing a home. So if you've made it this far, I hope you took lots of notes or saved this video, as I know I've covered a lot of information. And I said earlier that I talk about why I think inspections are good for both buyers and sellers. Now, obviously, buyers need to know what they are purchasing, and inspections can help in the negotiation process or to determine if it's even the right home for them. But I advise our sellers to get inspections up front as well if they're planning to put their home on market as is, and if they're unable or unwilling to do any repairs that might be needed. Having the inspections done before listing will give a clear idea of what a buyer will need to have done when the home becomes theirs, and it will help you price it accordingly. You can take into consideration any major issues that need to be done, and we can adjust the price ahead of going live on market, so any potential buyers will be well educated and know what to expect. That way, when you receive an offer, it's from someone who's already aware of the property's condition and is serious about purchasing it. It saves the buyer time and money, and really the seller too, as the last thing we want is for you to get into escrow on your property, have inspections cause it to fall out if one or both parties are unwilling to compromise. So I'm going to wrap this up, as I know it's a long video today, but just remember, a general home inspection is a thorough examination of your potential property, covering everything from the foundation to the roof. It can help provide you with valuable information about the true condition of the home and help you make an informed decision when deciding to go through with the purchase. Remember, the goal is not just to identify problems, but to understand the overall state of the property. So when you're in the market for a new construction home or an old charmer or anything in between, never underestimate the importance of a home inspection, along with any other specialized inspections that may be necessary. Now, that's it for this video. I'm Sierra Haskins with the NorCal Life Real Estate Group, and if you have any questions about the local real estate market, or if you'd like to talk with me about buying or selling a home, please reach out anytime. You can find all of my contact information right here in the video description below, and I would love to talk with you. Now be sure to watch more of our videos as I cover all things real estate, community events, hotspots, and more. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.